Hello, good afternoon. Luciano Ruas speaking. Always talking about the Brazilian accent improvisation. And today we are going to talk about how to hear music. And it's a strange question, doesn't it? A lot of students have asked me this question. Luciano, you always tell me to hear more and more, to hear music from the style, to know the reference. But when I hear some music and songs, nothing happened. I don't learn nothing. And I think it's a common question that comes from people who plays classical music or people that are little young are younger in music, because they don't know where to search for elements. They just hear in a passive way. They aren't searching for any elements. And I'm gonna try here in this live to give you some tips to understand music better, to amplify your perception when hearing music. Okay, I'm gonna try to use a recording of a song that I made with the composer Hilda Maria. I'm gonna try because I don't know if when I play it I will have right problems in Instagram or here in YouTube. Sometimes they create problems when we play a song of a recorded song. Okay, but I'm gonna try because it will it's gonna be very interesting for you that identify yourself with this difficulty. Okay, I'm gonna play a song of bossa nova called Dor de Saudade. And the first thing it's important to pay attention, it's what instruments are being played. Because as I said in another live, if we are hearing some traditional style, the instruments that are playing will help us to recognize what style is being played. Okay, let's try. Alright, this was the introduction of this sound. And what could you hear? It was easy or difficult to hear the instruments that were playing? If it was difficult, keep trying, hear another songs. It's gonna be easier with time thinking. The musicians used to hear the songs with the instruments sounding separately, but people that aren't that doesn't do it frequently doesn't hear they just hear a mass of sound, and then they don't recognize anything. So, what instruments have you heard? I could say we have a flute, and cello, and guitar, acoustic guitar. There was a piano, there was a drum kit, and a bass, also a bass. If you had difficulties to hear this, I'm gonna play one more time, and then I'm gonna show when they are playing, okay? Look the flutes, hear the flutes. The main melody it's been playing from the flutes. The piano will do. I'm gonna play one more time too. You can hear the drum kit being played with the brush sticks. And the bass. The bass will appear more clearly now. Now we are hearing Hilda's voice. Look, hear the piano. And some effects from the drum kit. Now at this moment the acoustic guitar. Another important thing to say about the acoustic guitar that I started playing in this part is that it's doing the beat of bossa nova, the beat that the composer João Gilberto made. Okay, ta ta can ta 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 ta. With some variations, but it's very similar to João Gilberto beat at the acoustic guitar, okay? Look the cello, hear the cello during some lines, melodies. Now the flute section is responding. One more phrase from the flutes. Realize that the flutes played only at the introduction, and they returned here. They are more active, and we call this it's like a counterpoint. what would be a counterpoint in this case? It's a simpler melody responding responding to the original melody. The original melody is being sung by the voice, and the flutes are responding when the voice stops and when the voice is a little has less notes, okay? Voice stop, the flute, exactly. Another important things. Okay, now we can say we had just a little review of the instruments. We had drums, bass, piano, acoustic guitar, and flute section, and cello, okay? And during the comping, and Hilda's voice singing the song, okay? Second thing, we can realize, if you are able to do this, the kind of chords are playing. Okay, if you aren't able to realize, no problem. But let me show you some of the chords. They hear how rich are these chords. So dissonant, okay? These chords, here in Brazil we have just one more traditional style that has this kind of richer harmony, that is bossa nova, okay? Bossa nova started using some chords from the classical music and at the Impressionist period, and some of jazz also, and they are, it sounds so different from another styles. If you hear chorinho, baião, and other styles, traditional styles, you're gonna realize that the harmony is it's so simple. Then it's this we have done. I remind something also. Did you realize the beat? Okay, it's enough. It's not so fast. It's not so percussive also. It has more lyrical resources. Then it's easier. With all of this information, we can recognize this as a bossa nova. Instrumentation, okay, acoustic instruments, not so fast beat, not and lyrical melody. Another characteristic that bossa nova isn't so complex in arrangements. Not so many elements, not so many happenings, surprise. It's it's a kind of minimalism kind of arrangement. These are all factors that contribute to we realize that this is a bossa nova. Okay. Till now I said the superficial part of that. But what else we can take from this recording, okay? Let's pay attention at the rhythm. Look the syncopation. Then we had syncopations here. Now, so much time I don't play my own song. We have syncopations and some triplets also. Let's pay some attention in the melody. So much simpler. It's a simple melody with harmonies, more complex harmonies. Let's hear the melody with harmonies. Super simple melody. When a good idea to improvise in bossa nova, it's using simple motives. Okay. For example, I'm gonna try to improvise in this part. I just used the same idea, but I can continue developing this idea and mixturing with another. Okay. Now I'm going to use some syncopations and triplets. so it goes, okay? We talk about the instruments, the beat, or the tempo, I can say, and we talk about the melody. What else could we talk about? No, I think this is the we had the basis, and we can hear more of the song, okay? To try to find more elements that could give us more material to improvise, okay? Now we're having a solo, a cello sound solo. Realized we don't have fast notes. Piano is just making some arpeggios. Flute is responding. And the unison and the voice returned. If you wanna hear this recording, it's Hilda Maria, Dor de Saudade. Dor is like pain, and saudade is like missing someone. Hear this. It's very interesting that composers in bossa nova used to end songs with different chords and some exotic sounds. For example, this song I finished with the diminished major 7 chord and used. If you hear Tom Jobim, he used this chord a lot, and he gives very good use of this chord in his composition. That was inspired by him. Okay, so I think for you that have any difficulty to hear a song and learn something, I recommend you to choose a recording you like. Can be of what style you think it's interesting for you, but try to do with Brazilian music, because we are learning to improvise here in this context. Okay, first thing, hear the song, try to identify the instruments. After identifying it, hear the what beat is playing, what tempo it's being played. Okay, it's more rhythmic or it's more lyrical. Okay, I think this difference is very important to recognize. Here also the main thing to you that is an improviser. Here the elements, the rhythmic elements, they will tell you how you behave when you are playing a Brazilian song, okay? Or each song you are playing, the composition, the arrangement will give elements how to behave on it, okay? So it was a pleasure to show my song. I hope this live don't get any problem with rights at YouTube, because I've known that sometimes people aren't able to post it, okay? But let's try. It will be good for me and for you that are learning to extract information from the original songs, okay? Thank you for watching one more time, and see you tomorrow in one more live, okay? I'm Luciano Ruas from the Brazilian Accent Improvisation. Bye bye, thanks.